Starting with you here, Stephen A. Do you have a problem with Gruden going back to the Raiders?
Yes, I do. And I'm going to preface my comments by distancing myself from everybody at this table as well as this show. This is the opinion of Stephen A. Smith. I stand firm on it. It's mine. It's not Max Lewis, anybody else's, or ESPN. This is where I stand. I am a fan of Jon Gruden. I think he does an outstanding job for us. I'm honored to call him a colleague. And I don't like talking about my colleagues because I never do it. In blogosphere or anywhere else, I don't play that nonsense. But this is important because he's potentially the next coach for the Oakland Raiders. Jon Gruden does not deserve an ownership stake in an NFL franchise. Not unless he's coming out of pocket with his own money and investing, and they vet you and they let you in. He does not deserve to have an ownership stake in a franchise. It should not be allowed. Now, according to the reports, what the process entails is ownership of the Raiders. They're talking about an arrangement would have to be vetted and ratified by NFL owners. It would require the approval of at least 24 of the 32 owners. It shouldn't even be brought to the table. If you want to give Jon Gruden the coaching job for the Oakland Raiders, no problem. He had success there, never had a losing season, had 2 winning seasons. We all know about the whole Tom Brady and the Tuck rule and all that stuff that potentially robbed him of a Super Bowl championship. He was essentially traded from the Raiders to Tampa. Even though I give Jon Gruden credit, I have always believed that Tony Dungy deserves credit for that damn Super Bowl championship. And Jon Gruden conveniently found himself into that equation. Yep. But damn it, he got it done. I can't take nothing away from him, okay? But there's a 57-55 record as a head coach. It's like 38-26 when he's with Tampa. I mean, the coaching record doesn't exactly knock your socks off. But again, he's a Super Bowl champion. Let's respect him. You want to give him Raider Nation the coach? Jon Gruden's a hell of a football mind. Give him the damn job, and that's fine. But ownership? Does Bill Belichick have an ownership stake?
Not that I know.
Does Bill Parcells have an ownership stake? Does Mike Tomlin have an ownership stake? Did Tony Dungy have an ownership stake? Damn it, does Mike McCarthy have an ownership stake? I mean, anybody. Does Pete Carroll, because I know the stockholders, does Pete Carroll have an ownership stake? Did Tom Landry have an ownership stake? Did Chuck Noll have an ownership stake? I mean, did Bill Walsh have an ownership stake? I'm sorry. The first time in NFL history that a coach gets an ownership stake in a franchise is Jon Gruden? Really? Really? Nah, that can't happen. If Bill Belichick somehow, some way had an ownership stake, you ain't gonna hear me say a damn word. Not a word. I got nothing to say. Bill Walsh, Bill Parcells, sure. But Jon Gruden, look, you got 1 Super Bowl. We all certain beliefs on how that happened. But in the end, when it comes down to it, then I ain't even bring up the Rooney Rule. I didn't even bring up how that's being circumvented. Because you're talking about, you got rid of Jack Del Rio. Adam Schefter, the guru, reported that Jon Gruden is about to be next head coach of the Oakland Raiders, according to the ticker. I haven't spoken to Adam Schefter about this, but that's what we reported. So the belief is, okay, this is going to happen. Any African-American coaches interviewed? I'm sorry, I mean, you're the man. You're the ultimate insight. I mean, you, in terms of your cerebral approach and how connected you are to the NFL. You heard about any African-American coaches being interviewed by the Oakland Raiders? How about you, Max? I mean, you've been watching football. You've been reading the news. You heard you, Molly. You follow the NFL. Y'all heard about any African-Americans being interviewed for this job? So you're violating the Rooney Rule. And on top of it all, you're doing it for who? And on top of it all, you're talking about an ownership stake for who?
Well, the point is,
respect. Mad respect. I wish Jon Gruden the best. If he wants this job, he deserves it. Raider Nation would be lucky to have him. But an ownership stake? Hell no.
The point of the